Hello, my friends. Welcome back. Today we will be working into compass pose and 8-angle pose. So it's going to be a lot of hamstring stretching, opening up through the thighs, the legs, and also incorporating some upper body strength. So let's go ahead and get started in child's pose. Big toes to touch, knees out wide, arms extend long in front of you. Forehead comes to rest on the earth. Actively press down through the fingers. If you'd like to get a little deeper into the shoulders, bring the fingers to tent. Use your inhales and your exhales to arrive in this space and to let go of anything off of this mat. Know that all your thoughts, your worries will still be waiting for you after our time together. And here I will invite you to commit to yourself, commit to your practice for the next however many minutes this class will be. A couple more inhales. And big exhales out through the mouth. A couple more times on your own. Maybe on your next exhale, you empty out completely. And then you empty out a little bit more. And on your next inhale, fill up as much as you can. And then fill up a little bit more. And let it all go. If you've brought your fingers to tent, flatten the palms down on the mat. Shift the gaze between the hands. Roll over the knees. Walk the knees to stack underneath the hips. Tuck the toes. Inhale, drop the belly, lift the gaze. Cow pose. Exhale, round through the back body for cat. Inhale for cow. Exhale for cat. One more here. Inhale for cow. Exhale for cat. And inhale will bring you back up through a neutral spine. And on your next inhale, lift the right leg off of the mat, straighten through the leg, flex the toes back towards the shin. Really press through the palms, draw the navel in towards the spine. Inhale, can you lift the leg a little bit higher? And on an exhale, start to bend through the knee. Draw the heel towards the glute. Knee comes to about a 90-degree angle. Hold here. Inhale, maybe you lift the leg a little bit higher. And on an exhale, open the leg up towards the right side of the mat. Keep the 90-degree bend in the knee. If you've started to shift over towards the left hip, gently use the breath to draw everything back through the center of the mat. Toes are still really active here, flex back towards the shins. Inhale, lift the leg a little bit higher. And on an exhale, step the right foot to the outside of the right hand, come into lizard lunge. Maybe you take a few micro adjustments to find a stance that works for you, a width between the legs. Take some wiggles and bips and bops here. Maybe rock forwards and backwards. And use this posture to just start to feel into the body. Feel where some areas might be tight. Feel where some areas might feel okay. And just take a full body scan. And in this full body scan, don't have any reactions or judgment towards the body. Just observe it. And an inhale will bring you back through stillness. Tuck the back toes, lift the back knee. And on an exhale, walk down to the forearms. High on the ball mound of the back foot. Really engage through the left quad. Actively press the forearms and the hands into the earth. And on an exhale, drop the left knee down towards the mat. Walk back up to the palms. Back toes can stay tucked or you can untuck them. On an inhale, straighten through the right leg. Wide-legged half split. Draw the navel in towards the spine. Reach tall through the crown of the head and pull the heart towards the toes. Keep the back body nice and long. On an inhale, maybe you lengthen through the back. On an exhale, maybe you sink the chest a little bit deeper towards the right foot. Ooh, yeah, real big in the hamstrings. Last breath here. And on an exhale, rebend through that right knee. Heel toe the right foot towards the center of the mat. And on an inhale, lift the right hand up towards the sky. Easy twist. Really reach up and out through the right hand. Draw the right shoulder open. Invite some space through the heart, the collarbones. And on an exhale, start to draw the left heel in towards the left glute. Maybe you draw the heel in a little bit closer towards the glute. We're really compressing the left hamstring here, so you might start to feel some cramping. And on an exhale, use the right hand to reach around, grab the outside edge of the left foot. Really pull the left heel in towards the left glute. Open up through the front of the left leg, the left quad. Any areas of discomfort, start to channel your breath. Focus on the inhales. Sink into your exhales. Last round of breath here. And on an inhale, release the left foot down. Right hand comes back up towards the sky. Circle it all the way down to meet the earth. Tuck the back toes. Lift the back knee. Low lunge. One breath here. On an inhale, come up. High crescent lunge. High on the ball mound of the back foot. Deep bend in the front knee. Draw up and out through the trunk of the body, all the way up into the fingertips. Exhale, sink a little bit deeper into that front knee. And on your next exhale, go ahead, open it up, Warrior 2, Virabhadrasana 2. Here we'll bring the hands to flip. Slight draw of the elbows in towards the body. Roll the shoulders down the back body. Pull the traps down. This is a really big stretch through my traps, my shoulders. I really feel it in my armpits. You wouldn't expect such subtle movements to really get into those spaces, but that is what is so magical about yoga. These tiny little movements just get into all parts of the body. And re-straighten through the arms. Straighten through the front leg. Right hand comes up towards the sky. Reverse Trikonasana. Micro bend in the right knee. And start to circle the right hand down. Bring it back towards the top of the net. Send the hips back. Right hand comes forward. Trikonasana. Triangle pose. Last round of breath here. And on an exhale, pivot the right toes towards the wide edge of the mat. Left hand comes down to meet the mat. Wide-legged forward fold. Hands will come to grab the outside edges of the feet. Elbows come out wide. Traction the body towards the earth. Micro bend in the knees. And on an inhale, come up, halfway lift. Start to walk the hands towards the back of the mat. Left foot steps back to meet the right. Exhale, drop the knees down towards the earth. Tabletop position. Inhale, left leg straightens and lifts off the mat. Left toes are flexed back towards the left shin. Draw the navel in towards the spine. Press through all 10 finger pads and knuckle pads. Inhale, can you lift the left leg a little bit higher? And on an exhale, start to bend through the left knee. Bring it to a 90-degree angle. Hips are square off towards the earth. If you've started to dump onto the right hip, use the breath to pull you back in line. Inhale, draw the left heel a little bit higher. Notice if you've started to dump into the belly, into the core. If so, engage, draw the navel in. And on an exhale, open the left hip towards the left side of the mat. Knee is still at a 90-degree angle. Toes are flexed. Inhale, draw the left leg a little bit higher. Exhale, step the left foot outside of the left hand. And here, takes your bips and bops and sways and dips. Feel into your body. Close down your eyes. Just observe. Observe what is happening. Draw the senses inward so that you can do that even better. And an inhale will draw you back through stillness. Tuck the back toes, lift the back knee. Exhale, come down onto the forearms. Last round of breath here. Exhale, drop the back knee down towards the earth. Inhale, press back up to the hands. Exhale, straighten through the front leg, wide-legged half split on the left. Rather than rounding through the back body to start, think about lengthening through your spine, reaching tall through the crown. Keeping that line of energy going from the foot up to the hip, from the hip up to the crown of the head. Reach forward with the heart. And on an exhale, sink a little bit deeper into the posture. Left toes are really flexed here. Last round of breath. On an exhale, rebend through the left knee. Walk the left toes towards the middle of the mat. Hands come to frame the left foot. Draw the right heel in towards the right glute. Really activate through the hamstrings and the quad. Major compression through that right hamstring. You'll start to feel some cramping. That is okay. Inhale, can you draw the heel in a little bit closer towards the glutes? And reach the left hand up towards the sky. Exhale, left hand grabs the outside of the right foot. Sometimes I do my flows a little bit backwards, but I'll make sure to get everything in there. Breathe into the front of the right leg. Into your right hip flexors, your right quad. And on an exhale, release. Left hand comes back up towards the sky. We'll hang here for a couple rounds of breath. Really press into the right hand. Reach up through the left hand. Open up through the collarbones and the heart space. And on an exhale, circle the left hand to meet the outside of the left foot. Tuck the back toes, lift the back knee. Inhale, come up, high crescent lunge. High on the ball mound of the back foot. Hips are square towards the front of the mat. Deep bend into the front knee. Knee comes over ankle. Biceps frame the ears. Really draw the navel in towards the spine. Exhale, can you sink a little bit deeper? Inhale to lengthen through the top of the body. Exhale, open it up. Warrior 2. Heel to arch alignment. Keep the integrity of the bend in the front knee. Draw the left knee towards the top left corner of the mat. Gaze is over the front middle finger. Exhale, can you sink a little bit deeper? Inhale, front palm to flip. Exhale, straighten through the front leg. Paint the sky with the left hand. Reverse Trikonasana, reverse triangle. And start to circle the left hand back towards the top of the mat. Inhale will reach you forward. Exhale, left hand comes down to meet the left shin or the earth. Right hand reaches high. Really draw the right hip open. And on an exhale, start to circle the right hand around and down till it meets the right foot. Pivot the left foot to face the wide edge of the mat. Hands grab the outside edges of the feet. Micro bend in the knees. Elbows pull wide. Wide-legged forward fold. On an inhale, come up, halfway lift. Walk the hands back towards the top of the mat. Rebend through the right knee. Step the right foot back to meet the left. High plank position. An inhale shifts you forward. Exhale, lower halfway, Chaturanga Dandasana. Elbows squeeze in towards the ribs. Inhale, flip over the tops of the feet. Upward facing dog. Exhale, back over the feet. Downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg to lift, three-legged dog. Hold here. Inhale, point the toes. Exhale, flex them. Inhale to point. Exhale to flex. Inhale to point. Exhale to flex. On your next exhale, swing the right foot with the straight leg to tap the right pinky if you can. Inhale to come back through center. With a straight leg, right toes, tap left pinky. Inhale to come up. Exhale, step the right foot towards the top of the mat. Adjust the left foot to set up for pyramid pose. Left foot is at a 45. Micro bend in the right knee. Reach forward with the heart space. An inhale will find length through the back body. An exhale will sink you deeper into the pose. Ooh, my hammies are tight. Forever a work in progress. But it's really the little things that I take note of. If I can get a little deeper into this pose, or a half split, or a full split, even if it's just an inch, I definitely notice it. And I celebrate those wins, as should you. Progress, not perfection. Last round of breath. I know we're holding this one for a long time. Start to distribute the weight into the hands. Come up onto the ball mat of the back foot. Reach the chest towards the leg. Standing splits. Right hand can grab the back of the right calf, or you can stay here with the hands on the earth. And on an inhale, come up, halfway lift. When you feel stable and ready, hands will come to heart center. Whew. My right leg is shaking. Meet in warrior 3 with hands at prayer. And on an inhale, bring the left knee in towards the body, half staff position. Bring the right hand to the right hip. Left hand will reach out straight. Peace fingers will grab the left big toe. Inhale, straighten through the left leg. Big toe pose. Really press into the ground with the right foot. Drop the left hip in line with the right. And on an exhale, open up. Inhale to come back through center. Right hand will come to grab the bottom of the left foot. If this is enough for you, stay here. Option to bring head to knee if that's in your practice. Ooh, it's such a big one, but I invite you to try it. I'm not quite there yet today, and that is okay. Whew. Last round of breath here. And on an exhale, start to bend through the left leg. Inhale, arms come back up, half staff position. Exhale, hinge it forward, come back into warrior 3. Inhale, lift the left leg a little bit higher. Exhale, start to bend through the right leg. Meet in a power lunge. And on an exhale, left hand plants. Right hand comes up towards the sky. Maybe you heel toe the right foot a little up and over so it's closer towards the right edge of the mat. And on an exhale, rock to the knife side edges of both feet. Horizon pose. Inhale to come back through center. Exhale, circle the right hand down to meet the earth. Right foot steps back to meet the left. High plank position. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, lower halfway, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Whew. I'm panting, I'm stumbling over my words. Nobody tells you that recording is actually way harder than just teaching in person because you're having to do the whole class, keep a calm voice, and it's just hard sometimes, guys. Inhale, left leg to lift. Inhale, point the left toes. Exhale, flex them back. Inhale to point. Exhale to flex. Inhale to point. Exhale to flex. Inhale, can you lift the left leg a little bit higher? Exhale with a straight leg. Toes tap the left pinky. Inhale to come back through center. Exhale, bring the left foot over to the right side of the body. Toes tap right pinky. Inhale to come back through center. Exhale, left foot steps towards the middle of the mat, set up for pyramid pose on the left. I always start this pose on my fingertips, get my alignment, find my micro bend in the left knee, draw my navel in towards my spine, reach forward with the crown of my head and really open up through my heart. And when I feel I have found enough length, on my exhale, I hinge it forward. Even if you only fold a half an inch, that is perfectly okay. Draw the left hip back. Breathe down the back of the left leg. Last round of breath here. Start to distribute the weight into the hands. Pick the left foot up off the earth. Shoot the right leg up off the earth. Right leg comes up towards the sky. Meet in half splits. Option to keep the hands on the earth or bring the left hand on the back of the left calf. Option to bring the right hand to the back of the right calf if that is in your practice as well. Inhale, really reach through the right leg. And on an inhale, lengthen through the back of the body. Set up for warrior three. When you feel stable in the left leg, hands will come to heart center. Whoo, yeah, feeling the burn. And bring the right knee in towards the body. Half staff on the right. And inhale, we'll bring the right peace fingers to the right big toes and straighten through the right leg. Left hand comes to the left hip, big toe pose. And on an exhale, open it up. Whew. If it has to fall apart, let it fall apart. It's how we learn, right? And on an inhale, drop back through center. Bring the left hand to grab the inside of the right foot. Right hand will grab the outside of the right foot. Set up for standing head to knee. Option to stay here if this is enough for you. Or start to kick the foot into the hands, lift up through the arms, sink the forehead down towards the knee. And if we're not there today, that's okay. Did a lot of big leg days this week, and I'm feeling it. Whew. And come back into half staff position. Inhale, draw the arms up towards the sky. Exhale, hinge it forward, come back into warrior three position. And on an exhale, start to bend through the left knee. Right hand comes down to meet the earth. Inhale, left hand comes up towards the sky. And on an exhale, rock to the knife side edges of both feet, horizon pose. And inhale, we'll draw you back through center. Exhale, circle the left hand down to meet the earth. Step the left foot back to meet the right. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, lower halfway chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Adho Mukha Shavasana. Okay, hopefully that was a little less stuttery there. My redemption down dog in Sanskrit. Inhale, shift the gaze towards the top of the mat. Exhale, hop, step, or float to the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Forward fold of your choice here. Option to slide the hands underneath the feet. Use the hands to grab the back of the legs. Slide the hands underneath the heels. Peace fingers can grab the big toes. Keep a generous bend in the knees here. Let the chest sink towards the thighs. Release the back of the head. Each exhale draws you a little deeper into the posture. And on an inhale, come back up, halfway lift. Heel toe the feet out to be hips width distance. Plant the left hand towards the middle of the mat. Bend through the left knee. Right hand comes up towards the sky. Really draw the right hip back. And on an exhale, swap it out. Right hand meets the earth. Bend through the right knee. Left hand comes up towards the sky. And on an exhale, circle the left hand down to meet the right. Heel to the feet out to be a little wider than hips width distance. Use the peace fingers to grab the big toes. Exhale, sink the hips low. Come into this active Malasana yogi squat. Really traction the sacrum down towards the earth. Reach up through the crown of the head. And on an exhale, release the hands. Bring the hands towards heart center. Roll out the wrists. And switch it out in the other direction. When you're ready, sink the hips down towards the earth. Soles of the feet come together. Inhale, circle the arms up. Exhale, hinge over the feet. Let the hands fall where they may. Option to play with scooting the feet a little further away from the body, bringing them out a little closer into the body. See where the variations hit in the different parts of the hip. And on an inhale, start to walk back through center. Sole of the right foot meets the inside of the left leg. Twist the hips towards the left leg. Inhale, circle the arms up. Exhale, hinge it over the left leg. And on an inhale, we'll walk back up through center. Open up a little more through the left leg. We're going to bring the left hand to the inside of the left foot. Peace fingers will grab the left big toe. Elbow will press to the inside of the left calf. And circle the left right hand up towards the sky. This is a big stretch down the right side of the body. Option to stay here or circle the right hand to the outside of the left foot and peel the heart open towards the sky. Last round of breath here. And on an exhale, release. Slowly come back through center. Straighten through the right leg. We're kind of in a funky position off our mat. Flex the toes up towards the sky. Inhale, circle the arms up. And on an exhale, hinge it forward. Hold here. And on an exhale, hands will fall where they may. Maybe the chest reaches the earth, maybe it doesn't. That is okay. Each exhale brings you a little deeper. And on an inhale, come back through center. Bring the sole of the left foot to the inside of the right thigh. Inhale, circle the arms up. Exhale, hinge over the right leg. And on an inhale, start to walk back up through center. Open the right leg off the right side of the mat. Bring the right peace fingers to grab the right big toe. Right elbow meets the inside of the right calf or a knee. Inhale, circle the left hand up towards the sky. If this is enough for you, stay here. If you'd like to take it deeper, exhale, left hand grabs the outside of the right foot. Open the heart up towards the sky. And on an exhale, release, inhale, come back through center. Draw both legs towards the top of the mat. Toes flex back towards the shin. Inhale, circle the arms up. Exhale, forward fold. And on an inhale, release, start to come back through center. All right, here's where we will do our compass pose. Draw the sole of the right foot to the inside of the left leg. Open the left leg up a little bit off the left side of the mat. Start to draw the left heel in towards the left glute. We'll bring the left hand through this little pocket inside of the left leg. Work the left knee over the left shoulder. Left hand will plant to the outside of the mat. And on an inhale, straighten through the left leg. Gaze comes over towards the right. It doesn't matter how straight you can get this left leg. Even if it's bent, you are still doing the pose correctly. Take this as far as is safe in your body. And on an exhale, start to re-bend through that left leg. And here's where we will come into 8-angle pose. Straighten through the right leg, bring the right leg or right ankle to cross over the left ankle. Palms will plant about shoulder width distance. Bend through the elbows, start to fold forward onto the mat. Press up through the arms. Come into a chaturanga with the upper part of the body and lift the legs off the earth. Really squeeze through the thighs here. And when you've had enough playtime in that arm balance, sink the hips down towards the earth, come out of it in a safe way, whatever that looks like for you. And maybe you straighten through the legs, give them a little shake. And we will set up for the other side when you're ready. Draw the sole of the left foot to the inside of the right thigh. Open up the right leg just a little bit. Maybe the right foot comes off the right side of the mat. Draw the right heel in towards the right glute. Start to work the right shoulder underneath the right leg. Drop the right hand towards the outside of the mat. Left hand grabs the outside of the right foot. And on an inhale, start to straighten through the right leg. Gaze comes over towards the left. And on an exhale, start to rebend through the right knee. Cross the left ankle over the right ankle. Bring the hands to plant about shoulder width distance. Bend through the elbows. Squeeze the thighs in towards each other. Straighten through the legs. Upper body is in a chaturanga position. And on an exhale, lower the hips down towards the earth. Bring the soles of the feet towards the wide edges of the mat. Windshield wiper the knees left and right, right to left. And on an exhale, start to straighten through the legs. Make your way down onto your back body. Arms come overhead. Inhale, full body stretch. And on an exhale, draw the right knee in towards the right armpit. Wind removing pose. And cross the right knee over the left side of the body. When you're ready, walk the left hip to stack underneath the right. Supine twist, gaze drops over towards the right. And an inhale will draw you back through center. Plant the soles of the feet on the earth one more time. Root the sacrum down, windshield wiper the legs. Gentle release through the sacrum, through the bottom of the back. This is one of my favorite little fluid movements to do. Feels so good on my lower back. Inhale, straighten through the right leg. Exhale, draw the left knee towards the left armpit. And on your next exhale, cross the left knee over the right side of the body. Walk the right hip to stack underneath the left. Supine twist on the left. Gaze drops over towards the left. And an inhale will draw you back through center. Draw the knees in towards the body, feet come out wide, happy baby pose. Traction the sacrum down into the earth. Maybe rock left to right. Option to straighten through one leg, then the other leg. And here we will set up for shoulder stand. Feet come up towards the sky. Draw the elbows in towards the body. Inhale, lift up through the hips. Hands come to meet the back of the sacrum. Point up through the toes. Maybe walk the shoulders in a little bit towards each other. And on an exhale, start to bring the toes behind you until they meet the earth, behind the head. Maybe they don't meet the earth, that is okay too. Hands can stay on the back, or you can bring the hands to clasp. Option to stay here, or on an exhale, bend through the knees. Knees come to the ears, dead man's pose. When you're ready to do so, come back through plow pose, up to your shoulder stand. And on an exhale, roll the hips down towards the earth. Plant the feet one last time. Take a happy baby or windshield wiper the legs, left to right, right to left. And when you feel you have had all of the movement that your body needs on an exhale, make your way into our final resting pose of class Savasana. Feet splay out wide. Walk the shoulders to stack underneath the heart space. Hands face up towards the sky. If there's any extra tension stored in the body, give yourself permission to release it right now. Let the breath return to its normal rhythmic state. If there's any big sighs that need to come out, just let them come out. Let the breath do whatever it needs to do. The body is so intelligent. If we need to take deeper breaths or sigh, open the mouth for an exhale, it automatically does that for us. And in our breath, tension is released, homeostasis can be restored. And if you feel ready to do so, start to wiggle your fingers and your toes. Deepen your inhales, deepen your exhales. And inhale, we'll draw the arms overhead. And exhale, we'll roll you onto either side of the body, meet in fetal position. Here I will invite you to allow yourself to be held. If no one has held you yet today, let the earth do that for you. She is so magical and mystical and has so much energy to give to us and allows us to give energy and things we cannot carry back to her. And when you're ready, make your way into a seated position. Hands come to heart center. Thank you so much for joining this practice. That is what it is for me as well. It's a practice. I'm learning, I'm growing, and I'm honored to have you all a part of my journey. It truly makes my day to see the comments, the likes, the views, and I can't wait to just keep sharing more new knowledge with you. Thanks so much, friends. Namaste.